Welcome back, guys. So we are expecting a new player of the month soon. When the next team of the week comes, we should have this new player of the month, which would be a 97 overall player of the month player with four different varieties of him. Like you will get one with a common boost, one with a rare, and one epic, and one legendary boost player. You will get. It is very good. Like especially the consolidation of skill boosts and all people do. Like some people like a common boost, some people like the legendary one. So you can choose the one that would fit your squad. And this week we got three masters, which definitely helps. And you can see I got 1,000 points, which means when I get the guaranteed starter 450 points, I can complete this team of the week. And that's what I'm going to do. And completing this team of the week will grant me enough points to get this team of the player of the month. And guys, these points I got because I've been saving them for months. The only player of the month I got so far is player of the month Sun, which I got thanks to the offers. Like there were early events. If you've been playing from the beginning, you would know that the early events there was an option to take team of the week points as a reward, and I kept doing that until football freeze. Even the first events like the flash sale and then football freeze and everything, kept on taking those, and that's how I got player of the month Sun. And after that, this kind of stopped giving team of the week points as event rewards. So it kind of stopped. Then I haven't got any player of the month after that, and this is the first time after that I'm going to get the player of the month. I'm pretty excited, especially considering the fact that this is going to be probably the best player of the month so far. All I need is another 3 days. All I need is like get one starter which is guaranteed. So I mean, any other starters I get would be like a bonus. But yeah, the most number of players I get, like if I could get 3 or 4 from these activities, then I can save that many points. And with team of the week, it's mostly about saving the points and all. Unfortunately, we don't get any this week. I haven't got any, but there are still 3 days, and hopefully we'll get a couple at least. Guys, I got like 61 of these points, basket points. With another 4 days to go, I'm guessing that I would end up getting like 80. That's near for this one, but man, I still think it's kind of low. I mean, guys who get these prime icons, and I mean, you have to get a couple of these masters and then these prime icons. I don't even see any decent offers. Those who get these would have to spend an incredible amount of coins. But man, I really wish another event comes where we can grind for a prime icon. Like we already got one, the prime Zanetti in this UCL or UEFA Champions League weekend tournament. That's a great option, and man, I would love to get one like him. Simply perfect, in my opinion, as a striker. Any prime icon, guys. Last season we had two prime icons that was guaranteed if you grind as a free-to-play player. First one was in the Prestige event, which was associated with the World Cup last year, and we got a Roberto Carlos prime icon. And after that, before the season end, there was Retro Stars event, and that's when we got another prime icon, which was like a pack. Any prime icon, any one prime icon we could have got. I ended up getting prime Holit. Okay, and there was, I mean, even prime Ronaldo and all were available in that. Even prime Pele. I would like to see, I mean, some of those haven't even come to the game this season. This season, the first prime has come earlier compared to last season. I'm hoping that maybe other events come which would grant us prime icons, especially the all the chemistry issues and all. Getting prime icons would solve it very easily. And guys, this is when we are going to get that prime icon. I did show in a video when I claimed the 90 rated goalkeeper last week. The reason I choose a 90 player because that's the cheapest one available, and we have to get two of those players before we can get Zanetti. I don't know, guys. I'm not too much into grind. Maybe I'm not that skilled. I mean, I have friends who would play like 50 matches and they would win all 50. I would maybe win 35. I don't know. I cannot win all 50 out of 50. But yeah, I have friends who do that. So some of them ended up getting the likes of VVD on the first week, then De Gea on the second week, and then Lloris and Prime Zanetti on this week. So that's, I mean, I salute their abilities to grind and their will to grind. There's a lot of coins as well, but I'm not that. I cannot do that. But I went with the Prime, so I kept. I mean, it was kind of a bit boring for me. Kept repeating VSM matches. So what I did was just watch movies and all. Kept on watching some English movies. Yesterday I was watching like Ant-Man and Doctor Strange and all. And in between I just kept playing as well. Yeah, I would lose a bit more when I do like that, but still it was otherwise it was too repetitive for me. The movies helped me actually get this Prime icon, and now I'm finally going to claim him, guys. And I really love the fact that they upgraded the Prime icon art. Now it's like an animated card, and that looks, man, it looks like 4K Ultra HD quality. It looks pretty good, and I've faced him in head to head, and he's pretty good as defending as well, and he's fast enough and for future weekend tournaments, and this guy could be very good. I mean, you can use him even as a striker. Pretty good stats all around, and we are going to finally claim him. It was a tough choice for me because I kind of liked having three at the back. This was one of my complaints, the Prime icon, that last season I actually did not even grind for Roberto Carlos because I did not want to change from three at the back formation, three center backs formation. I would not want to change. And guys, a max 100 overall. This I can now train my players up to 100 overall. That's again very helpful. And we get the Prime icon, guys. We get the Prime icon Zanetti with a captain boost and max 100 overall as well. That's very cool. It was a pretty tough choice to change from three at the back to four at the back, but I play more head-to-head matches than VSA, and also for me, I felt that getting this guy and maybe then I could getting Roberto Carlos. I actually purchased Roberto Carlos once I got enough points for getting Sanity. I ended up purchasing Carlos as well, and hoping that those two, with the help of these two, I can go four at the back. At the moment, I'm playing three at the back, but soon I can go four at the back. There are plenty of formations, like I can go to 4-1-2-1-2 or 4-3-3 attack or 4-2-4. I haven't yet decided the final formation that I'm going to go with. There's still plenty of hours for this tournament to end. Whatever points I get extra, I'm going to just get these legendary skill boosts. Of course, I'm not going to get too many of these, but yeah, even if I could get like 100 of these, that could definitely help. The distribution seems better in these. I mean, you get at least whole 10 of these skill boosts. I will try to play a few VSM matches again today. Today's a holiday, so while watching movies, I'll try to grind a bit more and maybe get some more of these skill boosts, because this actually helps a lot in improving the overall. Now that we have unlocked 100 overall, of course rank ups will come, but I'm not sure how it's going to be this season, and with if it doesn't have any impact in head to head, which I think it shouldn't have. If that's the case, then I would first try to get all my players to 100 instead of ranking up for overall purpose. This is the team I used to do it. Now this week, this is the team I used. Now after the changes and all, it's like the left midfielder was getting the maximum of those chances, so I used Aubameyang there, having a balance. Like earlier, I was going with all strong defenders and all, but once I changed this gameplay recently, defenders, like any defender, guys, all you have to do is to do roulette twice. even any defender, even a prime icons or ultimate team of the year players, they will just stand still, just to two roulette and then do a finish shot, and it's a certain goal. Many of the matches I've even lost were like I score like 11 or 12 goals, the opponent would score 13. That's a common score, like around 12 is a common score against same overall now that the defenders are kind of useless. So if you are upgrading a team and all, it would be ideal to get players who are of higher base, maybe like the 96 rated center back from this current event. You can get like 80 basket points and you can get him, and it would be good to get guys like him and then melt your all defenders you already got and get them to that 98 or 100, whichever is that unlocked for you. This is my team right now, a 3-4-3 flat formation. I had a Cruyff. I'm trying to sell him now that I got Carlos and Zanetti. I don't really need Cruyff for the overall purpose. So I'm going to try to sell him and then use the insert, use 9 Golan and use the coins to maybe get purchase a couple of other players, maybe like Prayet or the 96 rated center midfielder. So guys, hopefully I'll be updating my team very soon. I'm hoping to reach something like 112 overall. Thanks for watching guys, and wish you guys all the best.